Hey, this is Dave from YunaPRO, and in this video, we're going to take a look at the question, is Facebook dying? So specifically, we're going to be taking a look at business from Facebook's standpoint. How is it doing business-wise? But even more importantly, we're going to look at it from the perspective of a business owner like yourself, like myself, and ask that question, is Facebook actually a good place to be building our businesses? Does it make sense to use Facebook as our social media platform of choice to get new paying customers and clients, or is there a better option? So that's what we're going to discuss. Let's dive in. So if you follow any business news, you probably heard that Facebook has had a tough time over the last year or so, business-wise. Maybe you've seen headlines like this. It says, Mark Zuckerberg's metaverse just keeps losing money, lost $13.7 billion. Or maybe you've seen something like this. Facebook owner Meta sees latest layoffs begin. Facebook has been laying off employees. And as a business owner, when you see these sort of headlines, it can be a little bit unnerving, especially if your business relies on Facebook to deliver you new customers and clients. And to make things even a little bit more scary, when you see things like this, so this is a graph showing TikTok's anticipated growth over the next couple of years, maybe you start asking yourself the question, well, if TikTok is growing so quickly and Facebook is laying off people and losing money, maybe it's time to jump ship. Maybe it's time to leave Facebook altogether. And that makes sense because you want to be building your business on a social media platform that's not only going to give you good leads today for your business, but it's going to keep giving you good quality leads over time into the future. And that's what this video is about, is to figure out, is Facebook going to be the place that's going to give you the leads that you need? Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I love Facebook. I've used Facebook to grow many businesses, and Facebook sends me millions of dollars every single year in business for my online businesses. I love it because I have things like this, a Facebook group. And when we go down and take a look at the stats here, you can see that Facebook's giving me, usually between 100 to 200 new leads into my Facebook group every single week. Or when we go take a look at my insights in my Facebook professional account, you can see here when I just take a look at some of the pieces of content that I create, Facebook is sending me hundreds or thousands of leads to everything I create. And it's all for free.
For free. For free.
So I admit, when talking about the question, is Facebook dying, I do have a warm spot in my heart for Facebook. But during this discussion, I want to be as unbiased as possible. And so we're just going to look at the numbers, the facts, and answer that question, is Facebook dying? Should you be looking for a different platform to run your business from? So let's do just that. We're going to look at some of the complaints or the objections people will say to convince you to leave Facebook, to go somewhere else. And so one is people will say, well, take a look at Facebook stock. Facebook stock has been going down. It's not as strong as it used to be. Therefore, Facebook is dying. Well, let's do that. Let's take a look at some data here. Here's a graph showing Facebook stock over the past year. And you can see that Facebook stock is up just about 19% in the last year. Now, we want to compare that to other similar companies. So if we take a look at, I'm going to go over to the NASDAQ, and the NASDAQ is just the stock index that houses most high-tech companies in the United States. We can see that the NASDAQ is up about 5% over the same time period over the last year. So what does this lead us to believe? While Facebook stock maybe isn't at the highest point it ever has been in history, it's growing faster than most other tech companies. And so that's actually a good sign, not something to be concerned about.
True, true, true.
A second objection to Facebook, some people will say, is, well, look at how fast TikTok is growing, and TikTok is going to take down Facebook. Let's take a look at that. I'm going to show you a chart here, and this chart shows all the social media platforms and how many active users each of them has. And you can see the top one here, this is Facebook, and Facebook is at just about 3 billion active users. Second is YouTube at 2.5 billion. Then we've got WhatsApp and Instagram, about 2 billion each. And when I go down here to TikTok, you can see that it's got about 1 billion active users. So it's 1/3 the size of Facebook. And while TikTok does have some impressive growth recently, it would take years and years for it to catch up to Facebook in terms of the overall size and the number of leads that would be on that platform. So when I see this, I'm actually quite encouraged at how far ahead Facebook is in terms of size of audience. The third reason why some people will say Facebook is dying or Facebook isn't a good place to grow your business is they'll claim that the people on Facebook aren't buyers. They'll say nobody on Facebook wants to buy what I'm selling. These people tell me they don't have money. Well, let's take a look at what Mark Zuckerberg said specifically about this recently. So I'm going to pull up this post from Zuckerberg, and he's talking about stats on Facebook and Facebook's growth and where Facebook is growing. And this is really important for all business owners to understand. Let me read this. It says, on Facebook specifically, the number of people using the service each day is the highest it's ever been. So while Facebook has about 3 billion active users, that's the number of people who log in each month. Every single day, about 2 billion people log into Facebook. It's just mind-boggling. But for those people who say, well, the people who are using Facebook, they're not buyers, they don't have any money to spend, check this out. Zuckerberg went on to say that North America is our fastest growing region. Now that is so exciting for me as a business owner whose primary clients do come from Canada and the United States. I'm excited to see that not only is Facebook growing, but North America is the largest geographic region where it is growing. That's where there's a lot of disposable income, where there's a lot of people who do have money to spend. So the objection of saying, well, people on Facebook can't buy, it just isn't accurate according to the statistics. And maybe you see that and you say, okay, I get it. There's lots of people in North America who are using Facebook still, and that's growing. But my niche, my ideal audience, they're not on Facebook. And I get that. That is something that I hear a lot. People will tell me, well, my audience is only on Instagram, or my audience is only on TikTok. Let's take a look at the demographic of users on Facebook a little bit more closely. So here's a very interesting chart that breaks down Facebook users into male and female and by age range. Now I'm going to speak for myself. For me, I sell a software solution that helps business owners grow their online businesses. For me, I know people who are growing online businesses are in this age range. They're between 25 and 44. This is the sweet spot. So when I look at this, I see there's a huge segment of Facebook users who fall into that age range. What about you? If you're targeting people who are 13 to 17, I would agree with you. Facebook probably isn't the best platform for you. But if you're targeting customers and clients for your business over the age of 18, just take a look at the numbers. Facebook is attracting that age demographic. Now let's take a look at male, female. Again, for me, I work with business owners, male and female, but maybe you target only males or only females. Well, what do the stats show you about gender? And you can see the stats here. There is a little bit of skewing towards male on Facebook, but it's not significant. Both males and females are very much represented in the Facebook audience. So what's the conclusion when we take a look at the data? Is Facebook dying? Well, it seems clear to me that the answer is no. It's actually quite amazing that after being a social platform for about 20 years, Facebook can still be in growth mode. Absolutely mind-boggling. Not only that, but it's attracting an amazing demographic for business owners who are looking for people who have spending power, who are willing to make purchases online. So for me, it's by far the best social platform for monetization, and that's what I care about. I don't really care so much about how many followers I have or how much engagement my content gets. I care about dollars and cents. How much money is my business making? And Facebook has the audience size and the right people with the spending power to pay my business money, to help me generate revenue. And the same is true for you, which is why I'm so confident that no, Facebook is not dying. Now, I do want to be fully transparent. While I've grown many online businesses using Facebook only and not using Facebook ads, I do use a secret weapon. And that secret weapon is a tool called YunaPRO. YunaPRO is a software tool that takes care of all of my Facebook marketing for me. It goes out and finds leads, it brings leads over into my audience, helps them engage in my content, and it moves them towards making a purchase. And if you've never checked out YunaPRO, you got to check it out. Go over to YunaPRO.com. I know you're going to love it. Well, that's what I got for this video. If this video was helpful, give it a like. If you have any comments or questions about the idea of whether or not Facebook is dying or whether or not Facebook is the right platform for you, go ahead and leave those below. I'm happy to have a conversation and to help out. And if you're going to be growing your business on Facebook and you haven't yet checked out YunaPRO, you got to check it out. Go over to YunaPRO.com. It's been a game changer for me and my businesses, and I know it's going to be for you as well. So check it out, YunaPRO.com. That's it for this video. I'll see you in the next video.